Hi everybody, this is Patrick from buildtolearn.io, and I want to take a few minutes to explain to you a little bit about the program and how you can get the most out of it. Like many of you, I've spent a lot of time working through online courses and tutorials, all in the hope that I can get better at my craft and be more valuable to businesses that might want to hire me. But when I joined my first development team as a JavaScript developer, it wasn't until I started to put together the larger picture of what went into developing a full application that I started to get some confidence in what I was doing. That's my goal at Build to Learn, to give you the opportunity to see what goes into taking an application from napkin sketch to production. So you develop a comfort level with understanding designs from a designer, working with other developers, and how to manage your own time effectively so that you are productive. Because I tell you, your boss is going to come up to you one day and say, hey, how close are you to finishing this project? And you need to have an answer for them. But if we did all this while building a simple to-do application, that would be pretty boring, wouldn't it? So instead, I'm working with entrepreneurs from all over the world to take their next big idea, scale it down so we can just help them test it. Now, these are people that are not ready to bring on full development teams yet. So what we're doing is actually pretty valuable to them. Now, the tech stack, that's probably what you're most interested in, right? So I've chosen NodeJS for the back end, VueJS for the front end, so it's a full stack JavaScript application, MySQL for the database. Now, why did I choose these things? VueJS for the front end. While I like React and I know how popular it is, there are a lot of resources for React out there. There are a lot of great ones for Vue, but I think there's more room in the Vue community to contribute there more. So that's why I've chosen Vue for the front end. I also like Vue because it's so easy to be productive with. So even if you've never used a big JavaScript framework before, Vue, I find, is a lot easier to get your head around than React. So I want to cut down on that ramp up speed time as much as possible. And Vue, you will be very, very happy with, I'm sure. For the back end, it'll be Node.js, and rather than using Express or Sails or Happy or something like that, I've come across a framework called Adonis.js. Now, for those of you who have used PHP Laravel before, Adonis will feel very comfortable. I actually really like working with Laravel, so that's why I found Adonis a real treat to work with. And I actually really believe in what the developer, the main team there is trying to put together, and I would really like to support that. I think it's moving in the right direction. So, and for MySQL, I know a lot of courses usually go with MongoDB or something like Firebase, but MySQL is everywhere, and I really think that it will be worth your time to learn a little bit about SQL, MySQL in particular, and that'll serve you really well in the future going forward. So finally, how do you get the most out of all of this? Well, please, I encourage everybody to reach out to me via email or on Twitter or right here on YouTube. Just get in touch with me, give me any suggestions, ask me any questions. I really want to build this into something where you get the most out of it. At the end of it, that you are very confident that you can work with any entrepreneur, any development team, jump right in and understand the full picture of what goes into building a full application.